Welcome back to a self-taught artist inspired by all the adversities of life.
My name is Steven Boyyi. I'm a Ugandan, born in Uganda in Kampala Street. I was raised in a children's home where I grew up, and then it fell apart, and I went to street and I survived by chance of God. Oddly enough, I got a scholarship to finish university, but I didn't make it up to the top. So I went back to street, and things started being so hard, and through the gift of art I have, I used it well, and I got a chance to come to USA and made my dream come true. I thought about where I came from, my home country, Uganda, on the kids who were on the street, because I grew up on the street. So I came up with the idea called Dream of Drew.
He held an art show this evening to raise money for those just like him.
Because I grew up on the street, I know how kids are suffering, and those kids have talents. So I want to help, like, if I get some good money, I want to go back and help those kids, like, to develop their talents and to have hope in life.
Dream of Drew means my dream in Drew became true because I went to Drewstown, where people, I got to know them. I saw many things which are amazing, and I thought that I can bring them back to my home country to help the kids on the street. And this Dream of Drew organizations, just like we reach out to kids on the street and we give them a future, we help them with art and songs and dance and storytelling.
Hi, my name is Villiard. I'm a visual artist and the other person working behind the scenes to create these videos. I briefly wanted to go over why this video is being created. Essentially, we're doing a lot of fundraising for Steven and his Dream of Drew project, as well as for Steven as an artist. We realized that in all of the creative projects that Steven is working on, he needs a source of income. And when you think about it, what he's doing is his job. Dream of Duluth is his job, and so is being an artist. There aren't a lot of opportunities in his home country to get paid for what he does, but that doesn't necessarily mean that what he's doing isn't valuable to his community. The goal is to get Steven to a point where he can be stable and survive alongside doing what he loves, and that's where you come in. There are multiple ways that you can contribute to our efforts. One way is to support us through Patreon. Patreon functions just like any other online subscription service, just like Netflix or Spotify, where you're billed on a monthly basis, and that amount is up to you entirely. In return for your contributions, you'll be receiving content. The content will come in two forms. The first will be the videos that I produce based on footage that's taken by Steven in Uganda, and the second form of content will be his artwork.
My art is all about Steven Boyyi life. I pick papers on the street, like papers of candy, and I put them on the white paper. I use a copper pen, and then I can draw on them to make the African life which I grew in. It's mostly based on my life. And then I do another type of art where you get clothes and then you iron them, and then you pour wax on, and then you start painting on them. You come up with a design on the clothes called a batik, but I call it Steven Boyyi art. I just like myself because my art is me, and I am Steven Boyyi. And whoever who will be chipping in for the Dream of Drew, I think you get a big piece of art from me.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you're able to contribute and support this project. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Every little bit counts, and we need a lot of help. So thank you again, and take care.